Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be, and whenever you may be watching this. Dragon Spur back again with another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator. We are doing Ford Bronco Mark 1 and the Hudson Hornet drag car mods. This one is from a mod developer I'm not really familiar with, so we'll have to take a look at what's going on with this. I believe that the Bronco is actually a Payne Workshop mod. We do have the Resto mod version of this, so we'll have a modern V8 engine in it. The drag car's got a modern V8 as well, so definitely going to get some horsepower out of these. Haven't really looked at the parts too much or anything like that, but we can go ahead and take a look. Typical, about what you expect. Lots of detail in the mod here. Not quite as many parts as I would expect, but definitely still a really, really good mod set. As for the Hornet, got a couple of different dashboards in here. Got some definite custom parts, some carbon trim parts. So I think we'll do the carbon trim parts with the drag car here. Also notice the fact that, you know, it has a roll cage, so the rear window does have a roll cage for this one. We actually have the Doc Hudson car's front windshield too. We might do that, you know, just for the sake of argument. I actually was wondering if we had that or not. But like I said, we got the two cars up here. I'm going to go ahead and get them torn down, get them put back together as efficiently as possible. I did notice and am fully aware of the Jaguar DLC that came out for Car Mechanic Simulator. I'm not going to pick it up right away. I will pick it up and we will do a showcase on it, but I'm not going to do probably anything with it until about the end of the week. So if you're looking for a Jaguar DLC playthrough, I'm sure there's plenty of, you know, monetized YouTubers out there that are just jumping all over it. And right now I'm just thinking I got a couple of days. I'm just going to go ahead and relax and not stress over it too much. But anyways, we'll get the Bronco torn apart and we'll do the Hornet, because I think this one, I bought them both from the auction. So they're both salvage auction cars, so they'll have most of the parts in them. But I think the Broncos just, it speaks to me a little more. Plus, I kind of want to do the big Ole Bronco type thing and see if we can't get a, you know, proper off-roading truck out of this. Where the Hornet, I already kind of have a plan for what we're going to do with it, so I don't want to rush into it and then come back over to the Bronco and it be less than, you know, lustrous as in comparison. So go ahead, get the fluids drained out of it, battery out of it. We'll do this as efficient, like I said, as efficiently as possible. I've noticed a couple of the guys that I've been watching that, you know, have way bigger channels than I do, are very inefficient in the way they actually rebuild a car. So I try not to take up too much of you guys' time. Get a couple hours out of it. You know, it takes about an hour a piece to do these cars. So we'll get it done efficiently and quickly. But hopefully everybody's doing okay today. Coming up on Thursday, so definitely going to be getting close to the end of the week and the weekend. I'm not sure if I have any plans or not for the weekend, honestly. Do the fuse box here in a second. Almost forgot the power steering. Yeah, this car has power steering. That's crazy. But, you know, get things going and whatnot. Get us a nice little early prep for the weekend, I guess. So, probably tomorrow we'll go ahead and see about our little DLC, but right now I'm not worried too much about it. 3, 3, 3, 4, 1. Okay. Faster than the actual game when it comes to that. Alright. Done and out of the way. Alright, I don't see an engine cover on this, even though we have a lot of wiring and stuff. Just the way the modeling is, this is actually kind of cool. I actually have a 79 Bronco. I can vouch for the fact that little metal thing right there is basically the ECU. So, anyways, get this thing up in the air. Get the oil out of it and go from there. Ew, gross. Okay. So this is running off-road tires, so we're going to see a little bit of rust here and there, but not too much. We will, of course, you know, throw on our custom carbon parts and performance parts and everything, but... And it looks like we're going to end up with sway bar B's because we have double wishbones. So, at least end links. Yep. Now this is four-wheel drive, so we're going to have some transfer cases and stuff in here, which should make things a little interesting. I think we're already missing end link. Get this really short, steep drive shaft out of here. Ooh, I think it's crazy. I don't know if we're going to have a performance transfer case or not. I haven't done a four-wheel drive recently, so we'll see about that. That'd be kind of cool. Full-on performance set. Alright, engine's ready to come out. Shock absorbers. Yeah, so those are a little interestingly positioned there, if you noticed. Kind of like the tie rods. They don't quite line up. But, you know, you can't really fault that too much. It's just spacing. Mods like this, they're not optimized for spacing, and I'm sure, you know, developers work really hard on them, so I'm not going to say there's anything wrong with that. It's a visual thing. It doesn't affect the car, the drivability or anything, so I'm not going to stress over it. Huh. It's weird. I was able to take the sway bar out before the end link. Huh. Must not have registered as being attached. Weird. Like the steering rack's way up in front, and the actual steering linkage is in the back, so it's just a positioning thing. Probably the choice and cross member, to be honest with you. But this is a resto mod car, so don't expect it to be perfect. I mean, factory-wise, it's probably fine. This is a very condensed build, too. This car is definitely a lot. I think it's got the footprint of a Honda Civic. But four-wheel disc brakes is always helpful. Like I said, resto mod, so you're gonna have some stuff that's gonna be a little bit more of a liberty. I believe this would have had probably drum brakes on the rear originally. Nice little leaf spring suspension system, though. Nothing too complex there. Shouldn't have too much issue with bushings. Still surprised there's not a spillage for gas tanks. You'd think you'd be they'd be all about that. Make sure you drain the gas out of the car. But whatever. I don't know for sure, but I think we should clear level 48 today. I can't be sure, so don't quote me on it, but we're getting close. We're within about 400 points, so between these two cars, there should be 400 on and off points, so see how it goes. So yeah, if you're playing the game and you're interested, the DLC for Jaguar's out. It's like $5.50 or something like that. It's not very pricey, and that goes for at least Xbox for sure, when I was hearing last night as well. I'm not sure about PlayStation. I haven't really looked at it because I don't play the game on PlayStation. But anyways, one of those things. We'll get some repairs done and go from there. I do like the fact we have the fog light front end on here. It saves me having to buy one. I actually think we had most of the body, so... Or like maybe a tail light. We can pretty much get this back together. Little bikini top. That's what they're called. On these trucks, the leather top is known as a bikini top, so... Make sure we're at least real-world accurate on the phrasing, on the naming and stuff, so... I do that out of habit. I honestly just don't see a point in doing it when we're going to buy new ones, but you never know. Might have a car that doesn't allow custom aftermarket brakes. It'd be good if have, 10 or 12 of them. Still waiting for like a school bus mod or something that has disc brakes on it, and you need like 20 brakes. I think that'd be hilarious. Most of the parts we're repairing right now are all parts that are going to go back in. That's why I do this way instead of doing it with the engine parts and tearing the engine down and then doing all the parts. Is just, I'd rather get all the parts out of the way that I know I'm going to need to replace, or that are going to be, I guess, what you call fixed point. These are parts that, there isn't a performance option for, other than obviously the brakes. But of course, gearboxes are a little different story, but for the most part, all these parts are pretty universal. They're stock only, so go ahead and get these repaired first, and then we'll deal with the engine. Tear it down. was actually looking for the dirt racer version of the Hudson Hornet, but the drag one was the one that came up in the auction when I was running through the auctions earlier, and I was like, you know, why not? Tell how much I care about the brakes, right? Alright. So let's get this thing pulled apart. Should have a bit more performance options with the updates. They still have some decent exhaust, so. That off there, coil cover off. I don't know why it selected the head when I was on the head cover, but, you know, whatever. I think we're in update 1.011, so that's something. Gotta keeping up with those updates with the DLC, it makes sense. Gotta do something for an update. Okay. Down here. Oh, okay. So, one of the things that was pointed out to me, and I guess it's part of one of the updates, is if you right-click on the engine, you can now rotate the engine without backing out. Which I guess I never noticed if it was there to begin with or not, but if it's a new thing, it's a new thing. It's definitely handy. I build my engines on their side just because, to me, it's just as easy to leave the engine in a position where I can get to the pistons. You know, regardless. Where is it? Couldn't see the tensioner. Okay. There it is. I haven't taken this engine apart in a while. Give me a minute. Definitely one of the more complicated engines, which helps our points for our levels, I guess. I think I was looking, Fox actually took a break from this game long enough that he's only like at level 23 or something like that. Meanwhile, I'm over here at almost 50. And it's this one first, and then this one. At least there's no actual caps on the camshafts in this one. I'm sure there would be, but for whatever reason, this engine doesn't have them, so I'm not going to argue. The engine is complete, so that's a good thing. I honestly would wager this car probably would have run. There's not a lot of stuff I can see that's broken. It more than likely would have been able to go across like a test path or something with little effort. Now, with this engine being as complete as it is and everything else, I think it's just going to be unrepairable items. Pretty much universal stuff. I don't actually think we're going to run into where we have to punch in the engine code and find specific engine parts for this engine, but, you know, we'll get there as we go. See if we actually run into that issue or not. I doubt it, though. Right. Don't really need the DI fuel rails, but we'll repair them anyways. I did go by the barn and take a look for a car when I was looking for the Hornet earlier, so we do have a case to open. I figured we'd probably open it before we start the Hornet. We are getting close on our scrap again, where I'll feel comfortable trying to pull the Ferrari out and actually work on that 3-star Ferrari. Like I said, it's 3-starring a full car is really not worth it, but, you know, we set out to do it a long time ago, and I will finish it eventually. Kind of the way it's meant to be, though. You're not meant to have millions of dollars to be able to go and, you know, get all the scrap you could possibly ever want to fix a car like that. It's supposed to take time. So the nitty gritty of it is, this is kind of what the time frame would be to do a 3-star car. I have been working on it, you know, working on the details, like getting the scrap and stuff. Plenty of power steering pumps. Any alternators? Alright. On to the performance parts. Need an alternator. Brakes. Air filter. I need 4 of these. Okay. Should have clutches and stuff, but we'll buy a pair anyways, just for the sake of argument. 2 of the engine heads. I'm not seeing the V8 freaking manifold. Why am I not seeing the V8 manifold? I don't know. It's that one. Grab 2 of those. Why not? All right. I think it's these that we took off. And obviously I had a fuel filter, we'll grab the pump. DI fuel rails. Coil packs. Oops. Don't have an intake manifold for this, which is fine. Have middle mufflers, pistons. Power steering pump we know we didn't have. Overhead valve V8 rear mufflers, because those are a thing. Sparkulators. Oop. And no idea what that is, that I4B. It's a random performance part. It might be for the Jag DLC, I'm not sure. Forget the double wishbone stuff. Weird, the spring is there, but the spring cap is not. I actually don't need any wheel caps because it's all suspension parts. Alright. Camshaft. Should go together pretty fast. All in all. We are forward thinking enough to prep for a lot of these instances, so we should be fine with that. I did just buy in the last playthrough, I think, another 50. Wheel bearings or bushings, so should be good there. Got to filter. SMRT. Alright. V8 engine heads. Manifolds in here. Not being very efficient, I guess. think that should be all the belts. This is a CGM engine, so it should be CGM parts. I just hope I have enough rollers. Of course, they're regular V8 belts, so. Whatever, we have an extra belt or two. It's a couple extra belts between friends, right? Okay, head covers on. Coil packs, coil covers, and we should be done with the engine and we'll be able to put it back in. Got a reservoir A yet because we don't usually use them. So, kind of why we're in that position. Get our air filter stuff in here. So, clips. I didn't see an ABS control module in here, so I guess we don't have one. No? Well, look like it. Alright. Cool. The power steering fluid bottle kind of sucks where it's positioned. I mean, at least we can see the level, but whatever. I do see an ECU hiding back there, though. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. I guess you would need an ECU on this kind of engine. If four-wheel disc brakes not having a power, actual, ABS controller is kind of weird though. Oh. Assemble. Okay, we got some parts to buy. I actually don't think we even welded this thing yet. Okay, so just grab both front fenders. Door glass, sure. It's supposed to be a clamshell piece, but I don't see it. Port 2. Never took this out, so just grab these real quick. Brake fender, headlights, in there. One of the few times I'll actually use a shopping list because I didn't see that. Okay. Don't have a trunk because it didn't come with one. Ooh, look at the beatbox, man. Nice. Alright. So I need a tail light and trunk. Brake tail light. Trunk. Yeast. Alright. Rear fender F. Yes, now it looks like a proper truck. Bikini top, roll cage, properly freaking stretched across now. Oh yeah. Good stuff right there. Let's see. Pipes. Yeah, I still gotta go make up the double wishbones. Say sway bars too. Get as much of this done as we can, though. Ugh. Voice is getting a little weird. Okay. So, here's some efficiency. Go to the suspension tab. Okay, need 2 of these. And 2 of these. Big RV. Should be 2 of these too. Oh yeah, that's not how that's supposed to look. Yeah, it's a little sketchy and a little scary. Okay. So let's check out the custom parts and see what we got. So we got a gearbox V8. That's obvious. Yep. I don't see a transfer case, so you know, a really powerful transmission with a lot of gears that goes into a transfer case that, yeah, doesn't quite work right. Yep. Alrighty. That's the thing. Right. And in there, this ridiculously stressed drive shaft. I mean, it'll work like this, but got a lot of pressure on it. Got the fuel tank. No, I kind of knew we needed it. I just hadn't grabbed it yet because I knew we had a bunch of them. I was like, eh. Don't really want to buy anyone. Yeah, sure, why not? Alright, let's get to some tires. I think we got some mismatched tire sizes here. All 18-inch rims, but I think the rears are actually bigger than the fronts by just a hair on their width. Inventory, tires, still check. 310, 310, 310, 310. Nope, all 310s. Okay. And they're 18s. Nice. Tablet. Tires. Slicks. I can't make a 310. Fine. Oops. Yeah, we'll put slicks on it because, you know, it might have a little horsepower. Realistically, anything around about 700, you usually can get away with street tires, like sport tires, but this game's physics doesn't account for that, so we'll just take slick tires and just overkill it. Plus, it's all-wheel drive, so why not? Yeah, we still gotta do the interior, but we'll get there. Disassemble 11, 11, and 8. Pretty much what I would have put in it. So, there you go. Oops. Okay. Got all that stuff in. Now, bonus parts, it looks like there's options on the roof, but not something I'm interested in at the moment. Alright, first things first, check the liveries. See if we got any. And get some stripes. A little stainless interior there. Black interior. Stripes. Huh. Yeah, I'm not liking it. Alright, let me go on here. Yeah. Oh, that's violently bad on the eyes. Oh, wow. Yeah. Seen a lot of yellow Broncos in my time. They actually look pretty good, that's why. Yeah, sure, why not? I still didn't see Car Park 2 or Car Park 3, so... Or at least one of them. There's one of them I didn't see. Like Car Park 3, I think. Yeah. Some more... plates... Your bumper pieces. Yeah, I don't see them. Huh. Interesting. Car status, though. Let's see. Nope, just the fan housings, which we just didn't install. Dates. Let's do a couple of Colorado plates. There we go. About where I'd probably see a yellow Bronco with this kind of modifications on it, Colorado. Take it over to the dyno. Probably won't add a gear yet. See what we got for horsepower, and then we'll decide. About an hour. We're on the dyno. There you go. Yikes. Thing's got an aggressive curve. At 700 miles an hour, 700 horsepower. Yeah, why not? Okay. Alright. Looks like we got a 5-speed. Let's just change the gear ratio slightly. This needs to be a little bit taller gear. And we'll take it out to the track. Take a look at this interior. Oh yeah. This has got all the custom speaker systems and stuff in it. Definitely a really nice Hurst automatic with four-wheel drive up front. Pretty solid all the way around. You ain't seeing those gauges over that steering wheel, though. I hate to tell you. Alright. Take it out the track. Overall, looks pretty good. Whoa! Did you see that? Whoa, the thing will damn near do a wheelie. Look at that frame lift. Oh my god. That suspension's got some crazy amount of travel in it. Ah. Wheelie. Let's do that again. Oh, that's awesome. This thing will actually do wheelies. Body roll's a little sketchy though. A little frightening. I get that to do that for. Oh yeah, I'm having way too much fun with that suspension. And the fact I'll do 248 easily, that body roll is scary as hell though. Yeah, I'm having way too much fun with this thing. Alright. That one I like. Gotta tip the hat. That one's amazing. The suspension on that thing is just nuts. And I honestly think we'd be doing wheelies today. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Alright, off to the parking lot it goes, and we might revisit that one later. That thing's actually got more freaking oomph than the Roadrunner. I don't know about the drag Mustang, though. We'll have to see. That one's going to be one we have to find another. I've been looking for another Mustang for that one. Alright. That tablet. Get the inventory out here. Sell anything under 99. And all that. And I said we'd open the case between builds, so we'll go ahead and do that right now. Looks like another case. I always pick the two leading around the center, just it's a personal habit. Alright. It's all welded up. Little drag wing on there. It was almost adorable. Alright. Looks like we don't have a rear fender on this side. How are we doing? I just can't hit it. Yeah, I don't know. Huh, nice though. So I kind of looked at this in the junkyard, but I didn't really look at it once it was all cleaned up. Doesn't look too bad. I mean, the interior still looks like hammered dog shit, but I don't know if that's a aesthetic choice or if there's a car part there we need to take out. Oh, car part 1. There you go. Anything on this side? I guess that's just the way the gauges look, but whatever. Love the wood grain in the windows, though. That would have actually been pretty accurate to the Hudson. Those wheels back there. Dude! Alright, let's take this out. Yeah, we're gonna get griped at about spilling fluids for a second. Don't care. Fuse box. Let's look around here what we got. We don't see a drive line, so I'm assuming we just need to buy one. Okay, looks good. This is a CGM coil pack build. This is going to be fun. Okay. Put this up in the air. Figure out what that one tire is over there. Slick. Okay. No idea. 4-wheel disc, though. Maybe we can get him another wheelie machine going. Get rid of you, get rid of you. Switch back over to part mount and throw in the fresh ones. I don't have to look at them anymore. Back to unmount. Should be more of the same on the suspension on this car as the Bronco. I just don't think we're going to have the suspension travel to, you know, do wheelies. The Bronco's got it, but I don't think this thing does. So like we'll need a caliper. Muffler. VHC exhaust pipe. Should have all been performance parts when we took it off. Just saying. Steering rack seems to be clipping through the bottom of the oil pan there. That's hyper efficient lubrication. Steering rack will never go bad if it's in the oil pan. I mean, I can't really say too much about the survivability of the engine at that point, but you know, the steering rack will never go bad. It's how much I want to deal with the oil. Yeah, don't care. I'd rather take the pan off and spill it at this point. A lot of calipers on this one, it looks like. What, 3? 2 or 3, I think. Like a bottom front suspension arm. Pull out the old engine. Repair all of our pieces and parts, and then we'll go, we gotta remember to do that fuse box B, too. Probably should have pulled that apart, grabbed the fuses for it. But I got sidetracked. God, that's twice I've done that. Alright, I know, it's gonna drive me nuts till I go get it, so. Ugh. 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. Alright. Very basic electrical system in this car. think I have a B. Oh, I do. Alright. Throw this stuff in here while I'm sitting here. None of it requires you to actually bolt anything down, so. Alright. Stall engine. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like this engine got a little hot, to say the least. About half the pistons in here are crispy critters. Should have the CGM belts already, so don't worry too much with those. A4B, water pump pulley. Definitely a lot simpler than that other V8. I don't know why. Oh no. I think this one's got push rods in it. I really do. Yeah, rocker arms and push rods, looks like. So we'll use the CGM search in the parts stores to get the parts we need, because a lot of them should be tagged CGM anyways. Hopefully we got the coils in the tuning shop. Kind of interesting, it's got coil packs and then spark plugs that are not where the coil packs are. But I guess. Hopefully, we can repair a bunch of this stuff. I don't really want to have to replace all these rockers if I can avoid it. But, you know, you never know. Oh yeah, this has got arms too. That sucks. Alright. You have spark plugs in you. I know you do, because I can see them. Journal. Overhead valve V8C. What? Did I miss a... I missed a rocker. Okay. Mr. Rodcap. That was my fault. Damn connecting or not? God! I am just messing this up all 6 ways from Sunday, aren't I? Alright. Before I get too far. Throttle. Air fuel rails. Head B. Head A. So that's all the CGM parts we have for this car. That's painful. Grab the stuff we know is not gonna replace. Should be 16. Grab the rockers anyways, just because I don't trust it. And other than that, I think we're okay. The rest of it's going to just be what we can fix and what we can tweak. Luckily, stuff like rod caps are easily fixed, but like rocker arms and stuff, not so much. Oh, excuse me. I don't know how it's a dual overhead cam engine when I only took one camshaft out of it. Whatever. Okay. So I don't. So inventory. Override valve V8C pistons and connecting rods. Alternator. I think the piston or a valve V8C. Thanks. Okay. Our steering pump for an I4. An I4B or an I4? Mechanical engine. I4B. Okay. I4B there. 4 more spark plugs. I gotta grab the throttle, so that's fine. Surprised there wasn't any ignition coils. I think they would have added those. I don't know what camshaft. I'm thinking it's an overhead valve V8C. But this one's going to be a little more wishy-washy on stuff. Personally, I just don't know this engine that well. It's a CGM camshaft. So, yeah, we have to get our tablet out and go to here. Get our CGM parts, camshaft. Okay. I think that should be all. Alright, so cam. Or no, crank. This cam is an overhead valve V8. I just blanked it. Okay. Part mount. Start reassembling and see where we're at. I know I need the piston rings for the C. Back. So they're gonna go in right now anyways. So they had the cam gear. Earl filter. Looks pretty good. Oh, that's right. I already did the intro, didn't I? Cool. Guess then it just means I gotta do the fluids. Oh, there's no power steering in this. Definitely a true drag car. Ooh. Be rough to turn. Not that I can't do it. It just sucks. Okay. Forgot to do the body panels, I guess. Something. Broke the hood. Yikes. Alright. I think we're going to do some custom trim parts on this anyway, so let's see what we got here for the Hudson. Carbon trim right, carbon trim left. Dash with radio. Yeah, why not? I think we got the bumper. Sure. Broke the door, so I'll deal with that. Carbon trim fenders. Change all this to carbon trim anyways. Carbon Hudson ornaments. Roll cage, window, body window. Grab this. Carbon wing. Yeah, we're doing that. It's happening. Front bumper, carbon lip. Let's do painted with tinted lights. No. Chrome with tinted lights because what we're doing with it. Roll cage. That one. Don't have a rear bumper yet. Tail lights. Stock one's back in. I think it looks better. Rear bumper. Carbon trim. Okay. Rear bumper. Rear fenders. Okay. I don't know why I didn't grab the bumper before. Okay, fenders are in. Gonna have to open the door to get to that stupid thing. So, radio goes in last. We'll have to open the door to get to it. I got 4 3.5s. Should be fine. Needs more brakes. I do have a couple of double wishbones still sitting around. That's good. Ring rack. Tie rods. Another 50. I'm getting low. Rather than chance 89% or something. Just make sure we got it covered. Okay. Oops. God, that exhaust is way below that drive shaft. Oh, almost rough. Oh no, we're out of small rubber bushings. That's our last one. I knew we should have bought some more. Fine. That means we did 50 small rubber bushings since the last time we bought them. Because I'm buying them in groups of 50. Yikes. That's a lot of restorations. Thought about something I was missing and I don't remember what it was now. Deal with it when we get there. Nice thing about this game is you can kind of let your mind wander a little bit when you're playing it. You're not, like RTSs and stuff, you definitely have to be 100% paying attention all the time. And same thing goes with most of your standard, like, battle games. You have to really be on your game, but something like this, you can kind of let your mind just go la 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 la, and it's fine. 25A, 255, 70R15s. They're not very wide. But oh, that's what I want to check. Car status. Because I need to check the front wheels. 180, 80, 16. Really. Smaller tires in the back, bigger tires up front. Interesting. Seems counterintuitive, but I guess. There's a gasser, so it would need way more power in the front. Or way more tire in the front. So 180, 80, 16, and it's I mean, we're not going to get 180, 80, but yeah, it's just not going to happen. Okay, is it room 25A? They're solid cores. There we go. Room 25A. 1, 15, 2, 16s. Yeah, it should be good. Oh yeah, nice little pizza cutters up front. Look at that. Look at how narrow those are. 185/80s. Those are tiny. But I guess that's what needs to be. I mean, it looks pretty good overall. All right. Take a test path, get them all straightened out, and I'm going to go paint it purple. Ah, look at that. Done. I don't even have to think about that. That's just exactly what I was expecting. Yeah, we made a car's car. Look at that. Yeah. Dock's looking pretty good. Carbon fiber all over the place. Drag slicks. Oh, now, before we get too crazy. Oh, God, I can't highlight it. Just go away for a second. They're not going to let me have it for some reason. It's a hitbox on that thing. You know the part's missing? Yeah, it's not going to let me have it. It's weird. Give me the door. Get the window. I guess we're not having a glove box. She's just going to be stripped out. Oh well. Steering wheel. I got some roulettes. I don't have anything else though. God, it's irritating. Just can't get that ventilation system to trip. I don't know why. No. Okay. Guess we're just not going to have a radio or glove box or any of that stuff. Let's see how good Doc does now. Sounds healthy. Not a bad dyno curve either. Yeah, 800 horsepower. Alright. Yes. Six gears. Oof. This is rough. Alright. Oh, this thing is such a weird hitbox in here. Looks pretty good even without the interior part. Fine. Don't know how this is going to go, but we'll try. Oh, that window. Ugh. Ain't seeing out of that thing, are you? Alright. Hey, Doc. Probably a little wide on the ratio. Still handles like a dream, though. Well, a little bit of body roll, but yeah, whatever. Max is 223 before I ran out of road. Oh no! Oh, it's pulling. Ow! Overall, I'm impressed. I do need to shorten that ratio up just a little bit. Right there. I think that's more than enough, but otherwise, the Hudson, good mod. Honestly, very good. I appreciate the fact they actually took the time to do like the cars mod and stuff on it. It will live in the garage. I would sell it, but why bother? Alright guys, we still have to hunt down some more cars. We do still have this to do. It's all cleaned up, welded, all that fun stuff. Just got to do the basic part builds and turn that engine block back into something useful. I am looking for another Mustang. I don't want to have to go buy a brand new RTR. I do check the auctions when I'm looking for new cars for different mod packs. So I am keeping an eye out. I just haven't found anything yet. But tomorrow, Friday, depending on how things go, I might do the Jaguar DLC tomorrow. Just depends on whether or not I pick it up or not. I mean, if I pick it up, we'll take a look at it for sure. If I don't pick it up, then we will come back and take a look at a couple other mods. Possibly we continue on with the Mustang mod, even if we just do the drag car here. But honestly, it's going to be kind of hard to follow up that Bronco that does wheelies, but we'll try. Anyways, like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff, bell notifications. You guys know the drill. Don't have to repeat myself, but, you know, if you're new here, you like what you see, you're welcome to come back and join us on another journey. Might touch base with some junkyard mechanic or some junkyard simulator next week. I'm not sure. I'm kind of playing with what's going to happen with that as well. But anyways, I am Dragon Lucifer, and I will see you guys next time.